The next item on the agenda is the hearings panel report to the council on the proposed new mountain bike park in Montgomery Spur Reserve, and this is not about the track, it's about the process. So who chaired this one? Pauline Cotter.
All right, so the Montgomery Spur Management Plan. The hearings panel convened to consider the approval to alter the management plan of the reserve to allow an additional mountain bike track to be constructed. So that's all our scope was altering the management plan to allow this. The panel's recommendation will need to be also approved by the Minister of Conservation. The Montgomery Spur Management Plan was originally approved in 2010, and at that time it was Montgomery Spur was pronounced an outstanding natural landscape. So it's now protected from housing development, so it can be enjoyed by all. If the management plan alteration is approved today, it will allow the new mountain bike track to go ahead. Noting the Kauwhai walking track has previously been approved. It's not yet built, but has been approved, so wasn't in the scope of the hearings panel. And that will enable both of these to be constructed at the same time, these tracks. So with the 303 submissions, there were 2 drop-in sessions and 6 submitters were heard by the panel. And of the 303, there were only 3 opposed. But there were a number of comments concerned with safety issues which were not part of the scope of the panel, but that's why we have put a noting report in there. The issues included bike speeds, conflicts between users, parking, issues on Centaurus Road, disability access and various others. So the panel made a note of these and also that they were out of scope for our deliberations. But we also noted that a new track will require a resource consent due to a rockfall zone, and that also construction and design will undergo thorough development planning which will include robust safety requirements. So also as a result of a hearing submitters' safety concerns, even with the current tracks as they're operating now, staff advised they have taken these comments into consideration and have developed measures to address concerns. The panel noted a new track will actually remove more bike traffic off existing tracks, and so too with Kauwhai walking track. Other concerns about roading, parking, access, etc. will best be addressed by the 2 community boards, the Waikura and the Waihoru, both of whom supported the proposal, by the way. And I'd just like to make people aware that construction will be a collaborative project with the club members from local mountain bike clubs, our rangers, community volunteers and construction teams all working together to chip in and build these 2 tracks. So that's just absolutely fantastic. So I'd like to thank the 303 submitters and the panel members, Jake McClellan and Callum Stewart Ward, and the community boards for their support and for taking such an interest in the Montgomery Spur. And I just remind our councillors again today that the panel's decision to recommend to alter the management plan to allow a new mountain bike track to be constructed is the basis of this recommendation today. So I'd like to move that.
Thank you very much. Do I have a seconder? Jake, would you like to second it? Thank you. Any questions? Any discussion? I'll put the motion. All those in favour say aye. Those opposed say no. That's carried. Thank you very much, Pauline. That's excellent work. The next item on the agenda is the hearings panel report to the